that whenever you do this, it's like, oh!
We're back. Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the very goodish. It's the very goodish Meredith and Steve show. I am Steve Blanchard, and this is
Meredith Inglesby, his wife and mother of his child.
Child, are you here?
Child!
Come say hi. And
Hi.
you grew fur.
And we have an addition to the family since last you saw us.
Oh my gosh, it's a pup.
This is Hamlin. Hamlin Blanchard. Say hello to our fans and our public. Or just public.
Dude.
Okay, fine. He's 7 months old. He's not very cooperative right now.
He's fun.
Or
He's a lot
ever.
of fun.
But he is a lot of fun.
He's a lot of fun. So during COVID, we were living in Manhattan.
Yes.
And we looked at each other one day and said, you know what? I'm good. Are you good?
So good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
And we pieced out. And we moved to South Carolina. South Kakalaki.
South Kakalaki, where I grew up.
Where she grew up.
Yeah.
And so we are living in the Bluffton. The town of Bluff in Bluffton, South Carolina.
Yes, we are.
Come down,
This is
visit.
our little house.
Come on.
This is our little house we bought in Bluffton.
We got a little cottage, and it's really sweet. So that's where we are. So that was 21.
Yeah.
And then in 22, Mediterranean, right?
Yes, I was working. I was working as a Mother Gothel in Tangled, the musical, on Disney Cruise Line.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun. And we got to spend the summer in the Mediterranean.
Spent the summer in Athens, and
Name it. Name it in the Mediterranean, we were there.
it was fantastic.
Greece,
Spain,
Italy, France.
Yeah, Crete.
That's Greece.
And so then in 23, what are we doing in 23? 23, we did a film down here.
We did.
It's very cool.
We did.
And then what happened?
God knows.
I know what happened in October of 23.
I have blocked it out because I am PTSD about it, actually. But a big thing happened.
So Friday, October 13th, 2023, Daddy had a big old stroke. Hey, I had a stroke! Woohoo!
He had a stroke, y'all. My hubs had a stroke.
It was no big deal. It
It
really
was
wasn't.
no big deal. It was this hemorrhagic. It was just like a big, giant bleeding spot on
It
his
was
brain.
no-
It's no big deal.
It was no big deal.
It was no big
It
deal.
really wasn't a big deal. So
It was a big deal. So he couldn't walk. He had
All right,
lost
hold on.
lost the left side
Hold on.
from the neck down. Could
So-
not move the left side.
we were supposed to be doing a concert with the Hilton Head Symphony that week, and all the arrangements were not for the vocalist; they were for an orchestra, obviously.
So we were struggling with
We're
the
struggling a bit.
keys.
The keys were a little off, so I was in my car. We were going to sing Beauty and the Beast, so I was in my car.
Yeah, and we were working on it together, and it was like either really, really low, like
Tale as old as time.
old as time, or
Oh, it was really.
like it was so high or so low.
So I was in my car rehearsing this, and that's when I had a stroke.
Rehearsing for Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah. So we got to get out of the concert. Didn't have to do that.
Well, that was a not great way to do it.
That was
but
not a great way to do it.
It was,
and we apologized to the Hilton Head Symphony.
yes.
But
we were sad. We wanted to do it.
so the left side just went kaplooey, and
So he had a big old vessel pop right here
yeah.
in his brain, and it bled everywhere. And he, thank God, got to Hilton Head Hospital in time. Hilton Head Hospital, luckily, stopped the bleeding really fast.
Saved my life.
Saved his life. They got him to Charleston MUSC Hospital within an hour and a half. He was at one of the best hospitals in the Southeast, and ICU. He was okay eventually after about 2 weeks.
All good.
And then they transferred him to a rehab facility here in town, Bluffton. And you were there how long?
4 weeks.
4 weeks. Mm-hmm. And he could not walk those entire 4 weeks until the last 4 days. He was there. Yeah. And I built a ramp at our house so he could be rolled into the house. And he never used it. He walked up the stairs.
I did. First day. Yep.
It was
Thank you for putting that ramp in, by the way.
You're welcome. It's still there. It's like a cute little deck now.
I slipped on it in my stocking feet and hurt the hell out of my back. But
no more feet.
Didn't need it for the actual stroke.
On the ramp. Yeah.
It really wasn't that big a deal. So if you guys know anything about this stuff, you know.
I'm totally PTSD in therapy, but he's fine.
Once the doctor told me that you don't need surgery, you're going to be fine, you're going to have a lot of rehab. I mean, I was cool. So basically, you know, I've always been a gym rat. But
well, this is actually, sorry to interrupt, this is important to talk about because a lot of our friends and family, we haven't been super open and vocal about what happened just because we're all about moving on, like healing, getting better, moving forward in our life. And so we just haven't harped on it. We haven't talked about it. We haven't reached out to people as much as we probably should have and communicated how you're doing. Mm-hmm. So this is very important for everyone to see. He's basically back to his old self. This guy couldn't move his left side of his body less than a year ago at all. Like not even a pinky toe. Couldn't move it. And now he's doing jumping jacks. He had a big old bloody blood spot on his brain right here, and it completely took out that left side. So, good job.
For about three and a half weeks in rehab, 4.5 weeks total, couldn't even move a toe. Couldn't bring my leg up. Couldn't move your foot, your ankle. No toe, no nothing.
So I was getting ready to be the wife of somebody who was in a wheelchair. Like that was what I was expecting and getting myself ready for, and why the ramp went in. And
when they told me I was going to be fine, I just thought, okay, that's cool. Let's go. Let's get to it. And in rehab, it was 3 hours a day in the gym, doing all the things, and eventually it took.
You fired. Well, it's amazing. The brain. All of a sudden, the brain went, okay, this doesn't work. No longer this path of this neuron to here does not fire anymore. So let's figure out where to send it. Yeah. Let's figure out another spot to put that.
It was like a mountain
signal.
Stream. It's like a mountain stream, and the water's running down. Mm-hmm. You know, can't go this way. It's blocked here. It's just gonna figure another way.
Let's figure another way. So it took about total 6 weeks to like get your body to figure out, get your brain to figure out where to put that signal, and it did.
And once it
did,
it was game on.
Oh my God! It was within 4 days. He went from not being able to move a toe on the left side to walking.
Yeah.
4 days later.
So on the Friday before, they had me in a harness, you know, on like a track. So they're in the harness and helping me support my body weight and move my legs. Couldn't even move my legs. Could not even do it. On the Monday, I walked. And the guys at Encompass facility were absolutely fantastic.
Compass Health in Okatee, South Carolina.
Yeah,
It's incredible.
There were about 20 of them, and each of them had a part in my rehab. Mm-hmm. So just like going to the gym a little bit of extra days, that's all. I mean, that's really what it was. And
it was like intensive PT.
And then once I got out of the facility, then I had rehab here in the home for about a month and a half. So our neighbor Krista came running out to you at Halloween and said, what?
So Halloween, our neighborhood is amazing. We live in the cutest neighborhood, a lot of kids, and during Halloween, everybody does like a hayride. We get the golf cart with the trailer on the back. All the kids get on the golf cart with a hayride and go around the neighborhood, and it's huge.
It's
and
really fun.
Everybody decorates their houses. I mean, we're in America now, y'all. We're no longer in New York. It is America. Everybody does all the lights and all the things. And our neighbor, Krista, who is a physical therapist, came running out of her house, saw me, and said, I just want you to know, I'm not trying to promote myself, but I literally specialize in post-stroke physical therapy, like recovery. So let me know if I can help you.
Yeah.
I was like, thank you, universe. Oh,
It was
my
the-
Lord.
Yeah, it was the universe.
That
It
was
was definitely universe.
a heaven sent.
So when I came home from the facility, then she took over and rehabbed me here
in our home,
and she literally, I came home.
she kicked your ass.
She kicked my ass. I came home mid-November. It was like right before Thanksgiving, and still using a walker to walk. I walked up my steps, but I still used a walker.
Here's the ramp that I built him.
No.
That Ann Middleton, our new friend, wonderful friend, who built it for
Yes,
us.
she did. Sweet.
We never used it,
No.
but we have a beautiful little deck now.
Now we have a deck.
Keep it, and it's
Um,
very cute and wheelchair accessible if anyone ever needs it at our house. So there we go.
You never know.
You never know.
Never know. She worked me here, kicked my ass here, and then I went to the facility, the rehab facility that they have, and did a month and a half there. So all in all, I mean, how many months is that?
It was like 2 months.
I can't remember.
It was 2 months total that you were, from the time the
But
stroke happened to you were home and basically back to normal.
She was instrumental in getting me to walk though, because she said, "I want you to get off that walker as soon as you can. So just start walking." And I was like, "What? What are you, nuts?" She said, "No, I want you to do it."
Couldn't move the left side of his body, people. Let me just iterate that. Could not move from the neck down, the arm or the leg
Yep.
at all. Even the
And-
hip, like, couldn't even. I like blew my knee out trying to push his
Oh, yeah.
giant
Sorry.
ass over
I'm sorry.
in a bed because I just.
So we have a neighbor who comes running out to her and says, "I specialize in stroke patient recovery in rehab. Please let me help him." And then when I was in MUSC in not Charlotte, Charleston.
There's a little black spot on
My
your
brain today is the same old thing as yesterday. So
So it just so happened that I was on the phone with a dear friend of mine, Leslie Hughes, and she was at a wedding in Atlanta with our mutual friend, Kate in a Mule, and her husband, Mick. And all of a sudden, on the way to Charleston to follow my stroke victim husband, she said, "Go stay at our house down the street from the hospital where he's being sent. We're not even there. Here's the code to the house. Do it." So the people just came out
man.
of the woodwork.
well,
To help.
You also, our dear friend Ashley Brown and Tom Schumacher set up that GoFundMe thing.
Don't even start. So I'm
That
there
was-
in Charleston, and
that
Ashley
was-
Brown says, "Do you need help? What's going on? Should I start a GoFundMe?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was so out of it. I didn't even know what was going on. I was like, "Yes, anybody do whatever, help, whatever, however." And they did. All of our amazing Broadway friends came out of the woodwork
was-
and donated to our GoFundMe.
It was so dear.
It helped so much with
So
all of
dear.
his medical bills and all of his.
Yeah.
It got us through that time.
I love you all for doing that. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ashley. Thank you so much. It was just huge. Thank you, Kate and Nick. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Anne.
It was a testament to being kind to others and living a good life. And in return, when you are in need, those people come out of the woodwork for you. And it was very touching and very moving.
Yeah.
So that's it. So, I mean, I'm good. I'm all good. You know,
I mean, you're not
It's pretty amazing.
good. We're both a work in progress, but yes, you're so much better.
I'm so much better.
And I am still working through the trauma.
Fresh.
I know. There's a lot. But he's great.
Yeah, it's all
That's
good.
what I'm
It's
grateful
all
for.
good.
I don't have a little husband that needs to be pushed around in a wheelchair. That's exciting.
So anyway, here we are. We're in Bluffton, South Carolina, and this is us. This is us now.
And we're still very goodish.
We're
so very goodish.
We're very goodish. We are still doing lots of TV and film down here because it's the South. So, like from Virginia through New Orleans is a huge television and film market. It's like Hollywood East.
We're still doing things out of New York too. I just did a concert at Joe's Pub. Thank you very much.
Good job.
Everybody keeps asking us, are we here? Are we in New York? Where do we live? Where are we based? We're based here. We're doing this. And but we're still doing things. So that was fun.
Yeah.
That was a big one, the stroke. That was intense, y'all.
It wasn't that bad. It was more intense for her. It wasn't intense for me.
You were like, whatever.
It was all good. No, it really was. I'm not trying to
I had
sugarcoat
a
it.
stroke.
I'm not
It's
fine.
fine.
Downplaying it or you know, I am blessed to have a tremendous amount of friends. I am really, really blessed.
People showed up.
Yeah.
People really showed up.
Yeah.
And how much they love him.
Yeah. I'm very, very blessed. What can I tell you? I am. And we just wanted to make another video and tell you we're back. We're going to get some more guests. Have some fantastic guests for you that will titillate you and delight you. Titillate. I haven't used that word in a long time.
That's a good one.
Reverend, would you like to come make an appearance with the hamster?
Oh, thank you, Owen Wynn. I'm so loud.
Enter. A 5, 6, 7, 8, and
go.
go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Here she is, y'all.
Come closer. Come into the shot.
What does your shirt say?
Come into the shot.
Girl.
Girls around the world. Girls around the world. Girls. What they do?
And she has her own channel now. It's called the Meredith the Menace channel.
Meredith the Menace, spelled WRENACE, which is a strange spelling for Meredith.
Why?
But it does match menace.
Why?
I don't know. It should have been WRENIS. That's just how I envision it. And
then
this
and
is
boy-
Hamis, the menace.
This is Hamlin.
Hamis. This is Hamlin Blanchard.
Hamlin Plantagenet Warren Blanchard.
You came with that name, Hamlin.
Can you show them your blue eyes?
Yeah, these eyes are Paul Newman eyes. Come here, Paul Newman. Come here. Show me your eyes. Come here.
I want to chew instead.
Look at these blues. Oh. They're kind of scary.
Micro sheepdog.
Micro sheepdog.
You're a micro sheepdog, lad.
He's a havadoodle.
Say it. What you
No, I don't want to say have
Say
it.
it.
I don't want to say it.
Say it.
So he's commonly known as a Havapoo.
Why, yes, I did.
So he's a Havanese poodle mix. Because we're allergic to everything. We needed a little hypoallergenic situation.
So quick shameless plug. Go to Steve Blanchard stuff, that channel.
Oh, he has so many channels now, everybody.
I have all the channels.
So many channels.
There's so
Especially-
many channels.
We're gonna put them
Especially-
in the box below.
Yes.
He's gonna list all his new channels,
Got
so you can
some
follow
new
him.
channels. We got the Steve Blanchard stuff, which
Yep.
was the original channel, and then I'll link.
We'll link
Meredith the Menace.
Meredith the Menace.
And then the new
Description
one
box.
is called Beyond the Epoch.
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 It's epoch.
We have some really interesting names for all of our channels. They're not easy. They don't roll off the tongue.
No.
Especially it's the very goodish Aaron Steve channel. Is that still the thing? Can we change the
No, that's
opening?
Monty Python.
I mean, I love Monty
We can't do
Python.
that. No, we can't do
It's
that.
the cat. I don't love the cat.
I love the cat.
Like it's too much.
It's not too much. It's never too much. All right. Are we done?
I guess.
Is it over?
Is it over?
Yes, it's totally
Billy
over.
say, is it over?
We need my dad, Billy, to do a meme
A meme.
of saying, "Is it over?
Is it over?
Is it over?" My dad's from Savannah, and he has an old Savannah accent.
And you can hear him in one of the earlier episodes when we're recording, and he's behind us in the chairs, and he says, "Is it over?"
Oh, right.
That's where it comes.
Is it over? Oh, yes. I forgot.
Is it over?
Is it over?
Is
Is it over?
it over?
Is it over?
Is it over?
Okay.
All right, it's over. We love y'all. Thank you for coming. We'll see you soon on the next version. Be kind to everyone, and thank you all again. Once
See you
again.
later.
You naughty, naughty pup.
You